Hello everyone, welcome to my analysis of AirPure Innovations. Today I will take you through what the data tells us about air pollution in India and how these insights can shape our market strategy for air purifier. Now let's move to our project overview. India is facing a severe air quality crisis with 14 cities ranked among the world's top 20 most polluted. So to solve this problem, AirPure Innovation, an emerging startup, aims to develop a smart, affordable air purifier. But before investing in that product, the company needs to answer few critical questions like which pollutant cause the greatest health issue, what are the most essential features to include in the air purifier, and where is the strong demand, and last, how can R&D be aligned with localized pollution pattern. So before moving to our analysis, let's see our dashboard. This is this dashboard, Air Pure Market Fit Analysis. This is market overview. Here, if you click on region, then the visuals will change. Like if we see for year 2022, we can see monthly AQI state, top 10 most polluted cities like Karnihart. Second, let's see impact analysis. In impact analysis, we can see that this is the region and weekday versus weekend AQI. And last, our executive view. Here, I have included product differentiation strategies, price feature segmentation, and last, recommendation for air pure innovation so that they can do this. Okay, so now let's move to our primary analysis. Over the past 6 months, the worst average AQI recorded in Bainihart, Delhi, Hajipur, Bahadurgarh, and Gurugram, and the cleanest air found in Tirunelveli, Palikalpuri, Madikeri, etc. And the most important noticeable is Tamil Nadu and Karnataka is the cleanest state in this. Now, if we see top and bottom pollutant in southern India is, so we can see that top pollutants are the major PM10 and PM2.5, and bottom pollutants are NO2, SO2, and CO like this. So, what this means for air purifier? Product design must prioritize PM10 and PM2.5 filtration, especially for southern India, and consider modular filter for states with higher presence of CO, NH3, and O2. And now, if we compare AQI in weekday versus weekend in Indian metro cities for last 1 year, then we found that Delhi, Pune, and Chennai improved on weekend, and other states like Ahmedabad, Kolkata, Mumbai are worse. So from that we can understand that weekday versus weekend difference are marginal, but highlight user behavior pattern. Delhi and Chennai could benefit from a smart purifier that auto-adjust during weekday peaks. At last, marketing should highlight 24 into 7 filtration in cities with worse weekend AQI. In our analysis, we found that worst air quality months in India's top 10 state is lie between November to February. So let's see what are the insights from monthly AQI trends. As we can see that November to January is the golden chance for product launch. We can align with Diwali and winter demand, breathe better this festival season. Second, the 30 to 40% drop in AQI after winter means consumer urgency declines. Third, high coverage states like Rajasthan, Maharashtra, and Karnataka cover a wide urban and rural mix, ideal for market segmentation testing. At last, winter AQI is dominated by PM2.5 and PM10. Filtration system must be built to maximize capture the fine particulate matter during this peak month. As we all know, Bangalore is the Indian IT hub. So we analyzed the March to May AQI quality days in Bangalore, and we found there's 48 days are satisfactory and 13 days are moderate. So this shows that Bangalore is clean but still has a chance for risk. In our analysis, we found that top two most reported disease in each state, and as we can see that most of the reported disease are acute diarrheal disease and dengue. So, what is the correlation between disease and AQI? Acute diarrheal disease dominates across all high AQI states, showing that air pollution likely coexists with poor sanitation and weak immunity. Dengue, malaria, and hepatitis A are common in highly polluted areas like Delhi, Bihar, and Jharkhand, suggesting a double burden of air and vector-borne disease. AirPure can position its purifier as a preventive health product. In our analysis, we found that top 5 and bottom 5 states by their EV adoption rate in the last 3 years to see that by adapting EV, does AQI change or not. Now, if you can see the highest EV adoption rate of Tripura and Delhi, which is 12.65% and 11.79%, but their average AQI doesn't decrease. Whereas in the bottom 5 states, Meghalaya have 0.95% EV adoption rate, but the average AQI is 62.73. So this means that states with high EV adoption like Delhi and Tripura still suffer from poor air quality due to industrialization, urban cognition, and high population density. From this analysis, we understood that by adapting only EV doesn't decrease the air quality. There are many other multiple factors like population density, development, and mountain area and urbanization. Okay, so now let's move to our secondary analysis. This analysis shows that which age group is most affected by air pollution. Children between 0 to 5 years, infants and newborns, and adults are from 60 plus years. So you can see that top health impacts are asthma, pneumonia, and acute respiratory infections. And if we see this variation by city level, we can see that Delhi, Kolkata, and Nagpur are the top cities with asthma rates. Mumbai, Kolkata, Ranchi, Patna, Ahmedabad also show very high mortality rate in under 5 and elderly based on PM 2.5 exposure model, while in Bangalore, rising asthma rates in children increase leads to a 1 to 1.4% rise in pediatric asthma hospital admission. So, as a part of secondary analysis, one of the most important part is to know who are the major competitors in the Indian air purifier market. So, let's start with Xiaomi. Xiaomi smart air purifier which have coverage area of 3012 to 516 square feet. ठीक है? Okay. Second is smart features like app control, voice assistant compatibility, and child lock. Noise level is less than 64 dB and having a sensors like laser dust, temperature, humidity. CADR is of 400 meter cube per hour particles and filtration systems like Xiaomi high efficiency filter, activated carbon and HEPA filters. Move on to next. Honeywell air purifier. Its price is 4,099. Okay. Second is filtration system. It have three-stage P-filter, HEPA filter, and activated carbon. Coverage area is up to 235 square feet. Noise level is 29 dB, and CADR is 152 meter cube meter cube per hour. And smart features like one-touch control, filter reset indicator. Third is Correlate Air Mega 150. Here is this product pros and cons. Pros is high efficiency of 99.99% filtration efficiency and kills virus bacteria PM 2.5 and allergens. It's quite efficient, like 22 and 49 dB range. Smart features like include auto mode and air quality sensors with 4 color LED. Cons is price is almost is 15,000, which is relatively high, and CADR is not defined in this product. And after that, long filter life. It has last up to 8,500 hours approximately. So our fourth air purifier is Philips Air Purifier. Its price is almost 15,000 and coverage area is up to 380 square feet. Filtration systems have three-layer pre-filter, carbon and non-protected HEPA filter. Filtration efficiency is 99.97% and captures particles as small as 0.003 microns. Clean air delivery rate is 300 meter cube per hour and noise level is up to 15 dB, which is very less as compared to other air purifier. Last one is Dyson air purifier feature. Its health price is very high, almost around to 45 to 56,000. And coverage area is whole room. Whole room is like almost big area. And efficiency, filter efficiency is 99.95% filtration efficiency, and for particles less than zero point 0.1 microns. Smart features having like auto mode and 350-degree oscillations. And filtration technology have air multiplier sealed HEPA filtration technology. Our this analysis is done to find the city's population size and its average AQI, and to know that always a large city population size suffer from high AQI or low AQI. So as we can see that Kochi, Lucknow, they are the satisfactory level and population size is less. Other than Delhi, which is population is 33 million around and its average AQI is 208.93, which is very poor. So let's see the insights of this. So what's the correlation between population and AQI? So we find that high population always not equal to high AQI. So as we can see that in Delhi, 33 million population have AQI of 208.9, which is the worst AQI other than cities like Mumbai and Chennai. Second is smaller cities can be highly polluted. Cities like Muzaffarnagar have 0.81 million, which is very less population, but AQI is around 178. And Dhanbad is 1.41 million and AQI is around 163, so which is very poor here. Third is geography matters. Like coastal areas, Mumbai, Chennai, Kochi, so better equality due to natural ventilation and sea bridges. Other second is landlocked and industrial cities like Patna, Meerut, Asansol struggle with dust accumulation. Fourth point is top polluted cities are not always the largest. Cities like Asansol, Bikaner, Muzaffarnagar, and Rohtak, all below 2 million population, having AQI above 140. So, final conclusion is population is a contributing factor, but urban planning, industrial regulation, and green policies also matters. So till now, we talked a lot about AQI, pollution, and many things. But what about our Indian citizens? Are they aware of what is AQI? So, from my research says that awareness not equal to understanding. While many urban citizens know pollution is harmful, only 51% know that AQI what AQI is. And awareness of PM 2.5, the deadliest pollutant, is 35.8% nationwide. AQI illiteracy is real. People associate population pollution with short-term symptoms like breathlessness, but not with heart attack, strokes like this. Digital divide hurt effectiveness. AQI is mostly shared via apps or website, but those hit hardest by pollution often lack internet access. And data not equal to awareness. So government always share data, but don't aware our Indian citizens. Behavioral change is unequal. Richer groups buy air purifier and use apps, but the poor part is only wear cloth mask and feel powerless. Over 35% of Indians believe it's solely the government's job to fix air pollution, not them. But it's very wrong. Communication failure. Color codes are not standardized across platforms. India versus US scales. As we know that US scale is around 100 to 150 is very high, but in our India 500 is also normalization. The message is wrong. Messaging focus on what individuals should do: stay indoor, wear a mask, but not to it fix industry and pollution part totally in depth from that. So now let's know which pollution control policies was introduced by Indian government and have a impactful decision. So, achieving clean air targets. So, first is National Clean Air Program (NCAP) target 40% PM10 reduction by 2025 to 26. As of 2024, 97 of 130 cities saw improvement since 2017 and 18, but not about this present time. Okay. Second is Air Quality Improvement Initiative. Delhi NCR enforcement. And again they are launching odd and even rules and bans firecracker lead to PM10 reduction, increased good quality air. But it's very rare. Second is stubble burning control. Reduction in Punjab fire incidents and PM 2.5 level post Diwali improved air quality in key cities. Vehicle emission reduction. Implementation of Bharat Stage 6 norms and EV subsidies reduced vehicle emission and pollution. And last is graded response plans. Active gap implementation in over 130 cities, proactive measures for air quality management. So, my final recommendation for air pure innovation is that how to effectively they launch air purifier in high risk cities. First, prioritize high risk cities like focus on cities with high AQI and health burden of initial launch. Second is localized marketing. Use regional languages and focus on health benefits for specific demographics. Third is tiered product portfolio. Offer a range of purifier based on income and AQI severity. Fourth is collaborate with local authorities. Partner with schools and hospitals for pilot installation and visibility. And last is future data integration. Use real-time AQI data for smart feature and mobile app alerts. Thank you.